Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the cheat menu. So this menu here. So, started working on this again a couple days ago. Haven't been working on it since the previous video because I've just been too busy. And for the past couple of days, I've just been trying to clean it up and get it sort of ready for an update as much as possible so that I can just push it out. I'm hoping to release this update for this menu very shortly for Cheat Room. There's still things missing, but a lot of things normal users won't use. And if they do really want them, I can just add them in. So this menu is still very buggy, there's still lots of bugs, some things may not even work. And I'm hoping that when I push this update out, people can tell me what's working and what's not, and I can just go on and fix it, or try fix it. Because I don't really have time to go through every single one of these menus and check to see if every single one of them works correctly, because there's just too many scenarios. So I'm just going to push this out and see what people do with it, and if they have issues they can tell me and I can look into it. So, now along with that, there has been some changes since the last video, one of them being mod support. So I mentioned mod support for this menu in the last video, and in that video it wasn't actually supported for the menu yet. I just hard-coded some examples that worked because I made them work. And with most of the other things in the menu, it wouldn't work with the mods. I think I may have tried to do something and it didn't work because the menu wasn't ready for it. And now the menu should work with mods. So the menu should be fully supported now, whatever you want to call it. So it should support mods. So the main difference here is you no longer have to go into show/edit, and you no longer have to select your load order. You still have to do that, but in another way. And here now is just the custom mod, and you can store 2 custom mods, and those are your 2 custom mods, I guess. So how do you know if you're using a mod or not? Well, now I've implemented a different system as to where whenever you use a function, so say I use reset actor, this reset, which resets actors to, or just resets them, I guess. So this requires an actor. So how does it know where this actor's from? Well, when you select it, you select the actor, and it's going to bring up this menu here. It's always going to bring this up. If it doesn't bring this up, then I've missed something out and you should report it to me. But it should always bring this menu up. And what it's asking is the thing you selected, what is it from? So is it from Skyrim, is it from Half-Life, is it from Dragonborn, or is it from one of your custom mods that you inputted? So say I inputted Forgotten City here, and I was resetting an actor from the Forgotten City. Then I'll select Custom Mod 1, because that's where Forgotten City would be. Now, I'm not too sure if it matters with actors and object references. Actually, yeah, I'm not too sure what's up with actors and object references, because they're in the game, and I'm not too sure if it matters what you select, because they're not base IDs, but nonetheless, you should select where they're from. So if you got a weapon from the Forgotten City and you want to duplicate it, and say you were using the add item one, you'd select custom one, because that's if you had the Forgotten City in there. You may have it at number 2, you may not even have it at all. So that's just an example. Hopefully that made sense. It probably made no sense at all. So yes, so that's that. So that's now how you select the load order. You select it through there. Now, I know that may be annoying, but that is the only way to fully add mod support to this menu. There's no other way around it. If there was another way, it wouldn't work, it would be broken. Because the previous way I had it, if I were to add an item, it wouldn't know to an NPC, it wouldn't know if the NPC or the item was modded, and it wouldn't know which is which. So I hard coded it, and in this case, it's not hard coded anymore. So, yeah. Anyway, let's carry on. So, I have added more to the menus as well. So all the menus work. I haven't tested all of them because it's too much. So I've added new things in here. So for example, under debug, you can now, for example, center on cell. So this is a pretty common command, COC. So this will teleport you anywhere. So if you want to teleport to a modded cell or a modded area, just anywhere in the entire game, you can use this. So for example, let's teleport to Whiterun. So I can just select it. It will show me if I've got any stored strings. I've got none, so I'm going to input a custom string. So now just type in Whiterun. So I'd like to mention that just because it's the city name doesn't mean it's going to work. So if you were to type in Riften, it probably won't teleport you. These are set names. There are set names for these things. So for example, if it was a modded place you wanted to teleport to, it wouldn't be called the place name, such as the hard dungeon. It would probably be called a hard dungeon underscore v3 or something. I don't know, that was just an example, but where's I? Right. Let me type this out real quick, because I can't concentrate while talking at the same time. Alright, so there we go. Whiterun. And now if we exit, it will look like the game has crashed. It hasn't, it's just loading. So you just need to wait. And there we go. We can see we've teleported. So again, that is the same as using this command. Does the same thing. Yeah, so that was just one example of a new thing that's been added. There's a lot of things that have been added, such as if I go to Actibase. There's a lot of new things in here. You can set people's essential, get their race, their class, how many times they've died, set their outfits. You can do whatever. So that's mainly all I wanted to talk about. This video is not a demonstration of how to use the menu. It's just going over some changes and just stating what's happening. So again, I'm hoping really soon to push this out as an update and allow people to use it and sort of beta test it and just tell me if they have problems and I can try fix it, sort of thing. Or if there's something missing, I can implement it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. I don't know if I will do a tutorial video on this. Just because I don't really want to, but just because I made the menu and I'm like the only one who knows how it actually functions, aside from mod authors. Mod authors should have a rough idea of how it functions because it follows the exact same convention. It follows everything that the Papyrus scripting uses. It's the exact same functions, it calls the same functions, it does the same shit. So, I mean, if you go to the Crasher Kit wiki, you should be able to compare the two functions and see what they do, and yeah, but I don't know. We'll see what happens there. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about that, and yeah, see you in the next video, and have a good one.